In this video, I'm going to be building the best possible value team right now in NBA 2K25 Myteam, and this squad is going to consist of a lot of cards that have extremely good value, and what I mean by that is cards that go for a not cheaper price necessarily, but cards that I just think are really good for their price tag. So that could be a card that goes for 500,000 MT, but I think is really worth that price because of how good they are, or it could be a card that goes for 5,000 MT, but is really good for a 5,000 MT card. So this squad is going to be full of these cards, and it's just going to be a really good all-around squad that I think has insanely good value for how much MT these cards go for. Like for example, at the starting point guard position, this Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels can compete with some of the best point guards in my team, and he's only about 50 to 60k. Really good price tag for a Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels. 6'7" at point guard, 6'11" wingspan. He's going to be an insanely good defensive card. That 99 steal, 97 perimeter, 92 block, 90 interior defense. Like if you compare this card to Dark Matter Magic Johnson, who I think is one of the best point guards in this entire game, yes, Magic's going to be a better card, but I think Pink Diamond Dyson Daniels is on that same level. He's actually a better defender stats wise, right? Obviously maybe doesn't have the finishing, like plus 10 driving dunk for Magic. The three balls about the same. The playmaking sure is a little bit better for Magic, better speed with ball, better ball handle. The badges are also going to be quite a bit better, but most of them are some finishing badges. They don't really matter too much. The playmaking badges will be a lot better on Magic, but the defensive badges are about the same comparably for these cards. I think Dyson Daniels has the better jump shot for sure. I like his release a lot more. Dribble sigs do obviously go to Magic. I think his movement is definitely a little bit better than Dyson Daniels, but what I'm trying to say is this is why Dyson Daniels to me is one of the better value cards in this game, is because of the fact that he is only 60k and he can compete against a top 3 point guard in Magic, top 5 point guard in Magic, and a guy like Lonzo Ball or a card like LaMelo Ball or all of these taller point guards in the game. Dyson Daniels is on that level for only 60k. I think he's really worth his price, and he's going to be a very good point guard on this squad because of the fact that we have a lot of really good offensive cards around him, like Galaxy Opal Ricky Davis, who only goes for like 60k. And I think for 60,000 MT, as I click on his Pink Diamond card, but his Galaxy Opal for only 60k is really good. Like 6'7" at the 2, 6'11" wingspan. He's a great defender, great slasher, but the best thing about this card is for sure the jump shot. He's got one of the better jump shots in this game. That Seth Curry base, Oscar upper, on very quick. I think it's very consistent, easy to green, it's quick as well. And then he's also got the Darius Garland dribble style. So maybe he doesn't have like the best of dribble sigs in the game besides that Darius Garland dribble style, but the nice thing about this starting five is at the small forward position, we are going to be going with Pink Diamond Michael Beasley. And the reason why I like Michael Beasley on this squad next to Dyson Daniels and Ricky Davis is he really can just be allowed, like it really allows him to just be at his best. And what he does best is score the basketball. 6'9" at small forward. Don't even look at his stats, don't even look at his badges, those do not matter. You come to the animation screen, he's got one of the quickest and one of the best jump shots in this entire game. That Cameron Thomas base, Colin Sexton upper on quick timing is absolutely amazing. And then he's also got very solid dribble sigs as well, like the Garland behind the back is nice. He's got the Devin Booker escape, which is good. Jalen Green dribble style is not that bad. So the thing with the starting lineup is Dyson Daniel, he's our lock, right? He's our guy that's going to guard the other team's best player. He's going to clamp up on the perimeter. Ricky Davis is kind of that secondary ball handler. He's not the number one option, but he's going to be a really good catch and shoot 3-point shooter. So when Beasley's handling the basketball and when Beasley's creating, if he needs a second guy to score, you can give the ball to Ricky Davis. He can hit a wide open three. He can shot create if he needs to. He can slash and also be a good enough defender. And then like I mentioned, Beasley is here to score the basketball. One of the fastest, one of the best jump shots in this entire game for only 100,000 MT. Really good value in Michael Beasley. And then for our 4 and 5, I really like this duo of Kel'el Ware and Victor Wembanyama. Two completely different price points. I'll get to that here in a second. But Victor Wembanyama is really good because he's one of the best centers in my team, and he only goes for like 350k, maybe around that price tag. And he's one of the best centers in this entire game. He's 7'4" with the ability to match up against any other center in this game and can really compete, which I think is nice to have. And if you face a smaller center, you can really dominate with Wemby. He's like a must-have card. He is so good for his price tag. And then Kel'el Ware, he's only like 40k. He's obviously a lot worse card, a lot worse of a card than Victor Wembanyama, but he's only 40k, and for that price, I think he's really good at power forward. He's 7 foot with a 7'5" wingspan. He's got a great block stat at a 95. He gets really good blocking animations in game, and I also really like Kel'el Ware's jump shot as well on quick timing. I think it's great off the catch and shoot, and like I said, for only 40k, I think he's really good for his price tag. So you take a look at this starting lineup, and all of these cards here are really good for their price. Some are expensive, some are on the cheaper side, but really, really good all the way around. Off the bench, I mean, it stays just as good, maybe even gets a little bit better. Besides Victor Wembanyama, we have Galaxy Alex Caruso, who I think does go for a bit more than Dyson Daniels. I believe he's about 80 to 85,000 MT, so definitely a little bit more expensive, but he's also really good defensively. 6'5" at point guard, amazing defensive stats. I think Dyson Daniels is just slightly better just because of his size, and I also do prefer Dyson's jump shot a little bit more than Caruso's, but I would say Caruso's probably the better slasher. Maybe has some better dribble sigs. That one's definitely up for debate. That curve behind the back's really good. They both have the Devin Booker dribble style, but both of these point guards are, like, to me, the two best value point guards in the game, because then if you want to go up from them, you have to go to cards that go for like so much MT. Dark Matter Shea, Dark Matter GP, or if you have Dark Matter Magic, or if you have Dark Matter LaMelo or Lonzo, right? Those are the maybe higher echelon point guards in this game, but they go for so much compared to Caruso and Dyson Daniels, and I think both of these point guards can compete with every single point guard in this game at the higher level. For backup shooting guard, gotta go Pink Diamond Dr. J. I mean, he's come down in price even more, you know, over the past week or so. He's down to like 70,000 MT, which I think is an amazing buy for Pink Diamond Dr. J. Really good for that price. 6'7" at the 2, 6'11" wingspan, has that great jump shot. He's still one of the better Pink Diamond cards in this game. He's still one of the better shooting guards in this game, even at the Pink Diamond tier. A great pickup for 70,000 MT. Now, the small forward position, this is where there is so many good value cards in this game. Jonathan Isaac, I want to talk about first because I seriously think he's one of the best defensive cards in this entire game. But I might even run Jonathan Isaac at power forward because I think he's tall enough and a good enough defender to run at the power forward position. Because there's so many good small forwards, I want to include cards like Carlos Boozer, right? I want to include cards like Tyler Hansbrough because they are so good at the small forward position for their price tag. Even a Pink Diamond Jonathan Bender for like 35k, he is so good as a 7-foot small forward. So there's so many options that I think I'm gonna just leave Jonathan Bender off the list, but he is really, really good at the small forward position. But I absolutely love Carlos Boozer and Tyler Hansbrough, and they're only like 60 to 80,000 MT between the two, and it's really not that expensive for how good these cards are. Boozer 6'9" at small forward, 7'2" wingspan. He has a really, really good jump shot with his Vando base, Colin Sexton upper on very quick. It's a fast jump shot. It's easy to time. He's also got a great player model. He plays great defense in game. And I think Jonathan Isaac, seriously guys, I'm telling you, is probably the best defender in this game, not including the 100 overalls. He is ridiculous. He's a lot better at the small forward position. So if you wanted to buy this card, play him at small forward and maybe pick up some different power forwards, you could do that as well. But for this specific squad, we're going to have Jonathan Isaac as our backup power forward. But both of these cards are ridiculous for their price tags. And then the backup center, I'm going to go Kristaps Porzingis. I think with this team, we have a lot of defense. Not going to go with Kristaps as 100 overall. I wish we could, but obviously he's not a great value card. But Kristaps, this card's only like 50 to 60k, and he is still a very good center card. He's got a great jump shot. He's got a 93 3 ball. He's 7'2" at center, 7'6" wingspan. Like I said, that 93 3 Hall of Fame Deadeye, limitless and set shot. He's got a good jump shot. Even though it's on normal timing, it's still a very easy jump shot to green. And I just absolutely love this card at the center position. Like I mentioned, Tyler Hansbrough, he's going to be kind of in our reserves. He's going to be in our last three, but I think he's really good for his price. Diamond Tyson Chandler, if you guys want another big man, he's really good for his price as well. A great defensive card. I think his jump shot's good, but he's just an absolute beast on the interior. And then it's like for that last spot, do you want to go for a card like Jonathan Bender? Like I mentioned, another small forward that's really good. Do you want to include a Pink Diamond Hakeem? He's also really good at the center or power forward position. Do you want to go for there's so many different cards you could go for. Do you want to go for a Matt Barnes? He's really good at the shooting guard position. He's got a great jump shot and one of the better budget defenders in this game. Do you want to go for a Pink Diamond Frank Kaminsky? He's really, really good, as I just put the wrong card in, but Pink Diamond Frank Kaminsky, he's a really good stretch big, 7'1", can play center and power forward. There's so many great budget cards in this game. I'm going to leave it at this, but all those names I just mentioned are really, really good for their price tag. Even like a Pink Diamond LeBron, especially if you can get a badged up one, he's really good for his price. I mean, there's just so many great cards in this game, especially for their price tags. But let me know in the comment section down below, what do you guys think are some of the best value cards in my team? And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.